Hello my dear friends and viewers, welcome to Saturday Night Subscriber Request. I am your host, yours truly, as always, Stormy with the capital Z. And this matchup will be from the WarCraft National League featuring Cuch from WCFC as the green orc player at the bottom right position of this map against Cyanide. I believe I got his name right. I don't know. Whatsoever, he is spawning as the grey undead player at the top left position of this map, Ancient Isles. So yeah, this is a part of the subscriber request series, and well, what had this particular subscriber requested from me? You guys wanna know? Well, you'll have to wait a few more seconds to know, as the altar comes up and we see the heroes coming out of those altars. Well, the undead altar is going to come up a little late than the human one. Human player going for the archmage. Obviously, the very much standard choice for against any race. Can't really say anything special about that. This map is Ancient Isles, and well, I believe we have seen quite very much less amount of human versus undead on this particular map. Let's see how these players fare. And what else can I say? Nothing very special. Undead player seems to be going for the crypt build order, but he is spawning ghouls. I believe the next one will be the fiend, if I'm not wrong. If I'm terribly not wrong, because I really don't know my way around the undead. Or at least, is he gonna go for a ghoul rush or something? And well, here is the request. He had requested a game between the Crypt Lord and no undead player stocking up the gold and then going for the Hall of Death directly. It seems to me like he is going for a sort of a different build order, now dropping the Tomb of Relics. While the human player goes for the creeping at this particular orange camp, will be able to take it out relatively easily with the militia creeping and doing a pretty good job there, not losing any militias. Many of them do. I still do. You guys can check out my 2's time to see just how terribly I play. So yeah, if you guys are watching this on Twitch, well, there's nothing much you can do except for follow and join the chat at the right side. But if you're watching it on YouTube, you guys have a lot of options and all. Well, for the people who might not be knowing about my Twitch stream, there is a 24/7 Twitch stream being hosted by a friend of mine, and it is 24/7 featuring my videos, like my videos from throughout the year. And well, here comes the Crypt Lord in action. Crypt Lord will be spawning away those beetles, and well, let's see how these beetles fare against the human player. One Nerubian tower is coming up, and that will obviously be a lot of use. That will be coming in very much handy to the undead player. Human player trying to do some massive amount of damage towards those acolytes, and acolyte don't go down, and one just went down. Other one stick to the gold mine. Oh, yeah, that's what you. Well, other one just went down, and oh man, this is bad. This is really bad. Undead player losing acolytes. That's never good. Definitely never good in the middle of our checking up. That is, human player like taking up the advantage right now. He knows that the undead player did not go for the DK, and well, this is why undead player goes for the DK 99.99 times. The DK gives all of the undead units the extra regeneration, and the coil can heal it. So yeah, that is just why you always want to go for the DK as an undead player. But we wanted to see a matchup of a Crypt Lord in action, and let's see how this Crypt Lord works out, as the undead player was able to drive the human player away from the base, and oh, an acolyte was like chasing it or whatsoever. Human player also gonna reach tier 2 relatively soon. Undead player already has reached there and probably will spawn a second hero soon enough. Sold off TP.
Player's forces are under attack.
Selling off the TP, you don't really know what for. Oh, I guess he's trying to gain the gold for the gold that he could have collected in the last time, if you know what I mean. You know, 3 of the acolyte died, and oh, you know what I mean. Trying to collect the gold out of the lost time that he could have collected from the gold mine because the human player did not allow him. And well, speaking of allowance, human player has just arrived to the undead base, the inner side of the undead base, and he's doing the same thing that he was doing a second ago. And well, this one acolyte might probably die. And whoa! Human player tried to use the staff for teleportation, and the undead player just used impale. Impale just cancelled it. Well, didn't know that could happen. Impale cancelled the staff, which forced the human player to use the TP, and well, TP got him back to the base. Undead player now heading towards this orange camp, gonna creep it out relatively easily with all of the summons, that is, with the beetles, with those skeleton warriors, and well, that's a great amount of units if you ask me. Undead player now finally gonna drop a sacrificial pit. Is he going for worms? If he's going for worms, this game is going to be great. Human player has to like find out about this pretty soon if he wants to make a counter for this, because if he finds out that the undead player is going for worms after one worm comes out, it's pretty much GG for the human player, because it's gonna be pretty late for the human player to do anything then. Well, since we are seeing this hero, the Crypt Lord, let's talk about these beetles, carrion beetles. These things are, well, probably one of the unique most summons there, because these summons do not have a specific time to go down. They're not like your elementals, they're not like your skeleton warriors, and they're pretty good. They are pretty good compared to anything else. They can tank the damage, and well, right now they're just going down easily because of the purge of these Null Wardens. So yeah, you can like spawn 5 of them at a time, and they can tank a lot of damage. They can also do some great amount of damage together, that is, not alone. And oh look, Undead player going for the DK finally as the second hero, and that thing, well, that's just what I said. That's it. You just need it at some point or the other. Even if you go for Lich at the tier 1, you obviously might want to go for the DK at level 2 or tier 2 rather. And that was a carrion beetle if I'm not wrong. And okay, human player has chosen to go for a rifle caster, has researched long rifle, and we see a few riflemen in the battlefield. Human player heading into the undead base, and let's see how these riflemen come into play. Human player saw the sacrificial pit, and he knows what's coming in his way soon enough, as the tier 3 hits for the undead player. DK now doing his thing, using his coil or the fiends, and well, undead player doing pretty well, much better than the last time, being able to take out the human units without losing any of his real units, just losing a few summons or something. And the slaughterhouse is up, obsidian statue being spawned away, and that one little beetle just got taken out. Nice coil there by the undead player, but it was not enough to save it. And I don't know why I don't know why the undead player is not using impale, because that's one thing that will be really handy for him, because that thing like stuns the enemy unit for a little fraction of seconds. And oh my, this is bad. Human player summoning a few illusions, and now I'm gonna get inside the undead base. Undead player is gonna be really tense right now, seeing all of those riflemen, and well, he's gonna waste a lot of time taking the wrong ones out. And if you're a pro, I mean, you can very much realize which one is fake and which one is not, because the fake ones are really easy to take out. They can be taken out really easily, and well, he's just not doing what he needs to, I believe. Undead player going after the, well, not going after the real one. Did kill a fake one first though. And spawning away the beetles doing some good damage to the casters. Well, human player doing his little dispel is coming out pretty handy over here. And Human Player now doing some damage over the obsidian statue. I believe most of the part of this game will be played in the Undead player rate. And oh my, Cripplord being surrounded, Cripplord being attacked massively. DK coiled the Cripplord, Cripplord using a push on healing. Good enough for me to, good enough for him to save, that is. And this is bad, really bad. For a second, I didn't understand what that was, and was it? No, it wasn't. I didn't understand what that thing was. Was it a dust? I mean, I didn't see the Human Player by a dust. He does have a sentry ward. He probably has planted somewhere in him towards this side or that side. I don't really know. Whatsoever that was, there was a sort of a reveal over there, and I don't know what was that. It wasn't a dispel or something. Well, Undead player now still in a really bad position. This is why you always want to go for DK, I believe. Human player still doing some great damage, and here comes the Undead player attacking that. Oh, Undead player got his third hero, the Lich, and well, it's time for some nuking. That's the Undead player. That's one thing that the Undead player is going to say, as the Lich is doing some great amount of damage to those riflemen. And oh, DK fronting the army. DK is gonna do some damage over this army, and oh, just got the coil, and those skeleton warriors will be able to pick it up relatively easily. DK now at lower hit points. DK at lower hit points. Get to the shop. Come on, you can do it. And nice pass there by the Undead player from the Crypt Lord to the DK. Crypt Lord and DK doing pretty well. They're working out as a really good combination, if you ask me. A Human player playing rather a little too aggressively in this game, and well, he is at tier 3. All I can say is he should get that worm, or what's worm root, or oh my god, I almost forgot the name. Boneyard, right? Boneyard. He should get that boneyard up and ready at some corner of his base soon enough, because he wants those frost worms, and he wants them now. That's all I can say. And oh, and that player spotting the Human player right at the nick of time. Human player now stuck in a really bad position, but no, Human player seems to be getting into the battle pretty well. Oh my, he's gonna be able to take out the MK, or the MK has an anchor reincarnation. That's bad. That is seriously bad. MK gonna come back with full life and gonna go after the heroes. Stormbolt. Oh, the DK is going to go down, but the MK is gonna go down before that. Well, Undead player doing pretty good, I guess. Even with the unusual hero choice, and even with whatsoever he has faced so far throughout the game from the start until now, he is doing pretty well. Gonna respawn, or rather revive the DK, and go for some creeping, or rather pick up the pieces at this camp, and now can spawn up those beetles, and might just go for some few more creeping, or might just head towards human base. Or I guess he's just going over here to check up if the Human player has an expansion, because it's almost like 15 minutes into the game, and well, you know, your gold mine will most probably expire soon enough. Undead player choosing to creep, and oh my, Colossal Attack +9. That's dangerous. Dangerous least for heroes like the Blade Master. Let's see how it works with the Crypt Lord. Okay. Human player going to work over the red camp once again, and well, he can take this out pretty easily with all of these riflemen. Might want to spawn a few more spell breakers, if you ask me, because well, why not? And okay, he's food blocked right now. He might want to make a few farms. I mean, you can't face an undead army with just 48 food. I mean, no. You can. You just no way. Seriously, no way. Or is a human player trying to just stay at no upkeep? That's always an option. That's always an option. But against the undead player, I'm not sure. Seriously not sure, because you always want to have more units. Human player checking out that Drake relatively easily and getting a bone chime. Bone chime will be helpful only and only to the MK. So yeah, probably best if he sold it. Here comes the undead player. Undead player gonna do some nuking over the human units. That's some damage. We're gonna take out those units one by one. Riflemen are very much prone to this whole nuking thing, and oh my, Cripplord at lower hit point using that potion of invulnerability, and now might want to be coiled, but the DK reaching a higher level, and well, Cripplord forced to run back. That's one thing that you see don't really see many times, and well, these guys are saying no potion. Well, I guess these players aren't doing as well as these referees over here, so yeah, I guess they have the right to complain and all. But so far this game has been pretty well. I can't really say anything bad about it. It was pretty fun so far, but who's gonna win? Who's gonna take the gold? That is the question right now. You're pulling away those units towards himself and then spawning the elemental, but that wasn't really enough for the warden to not use the purge over the elemental. And here comes the undead player. Undead player gonna attack the human player head on, and well, human player forced to use the TP, go back to his base because he's gonna lose a lot of units over there. And this is just what I said, you will never ever wanna face the undead player with a lesser army, and you have to lose 500 units before you realize you need to TP. Well, I guess he's right. I guess he is right, because it would have been much wiser to TP back rather than to lose those units. Oh, here comes the undead player. Undead player might just be able to take away this game by attacking the human player right on, because the human player really has a lesser amount of units, and with the undead nuking, it will be really hard for the human player to survive. Just lost 2 of those things, and human player still on his dispel, but it might just not be enough, I believe, because of those destroyers in the air. And oh my, human player getting all of this militia, and the lich is surrounded. Lich is coiled right on time, and oh my, look at the amount of cloth on this lich. TP being passed to the lich, and lich is going to be taking his whole army home with himself. Man, just look at the damage. Look at the damage on this lich. This is massive. Undead player now spawning more of his little units, and okay, he still doesn't have the boneyard, and he hasn't used a sacrificial pit for anything, because there are no shades on the field. There are literally no shades on the field. That's bad. Well, I believe he won't even need any, because he already has a sentry ward at the side, but the sentry ward is going down. Well, that's one unusual sight. Sentry ward is going down, and you don't really see them go down unless and until it is a very long time in the game. Human player is now attacking this particular creeping spot, and the other player knows about it. Another player getting into this spot and will be able to jack the human player pretty easily. The Cripplord really doesn't have much of a mana over there. Has been using all of his mana to spawn away those beetles, and wasn't able to use Impale. That's all I can say. Wasn't able to use another Impale throughout the game, and well, that's kind of sad. I mean, it's a nice spell to see, nice spell to use, and it's very much useful in terms of surrounding and all. And oh my, Lich is at lower hit point. Lich once again using the TP to go back to the base, and okay, MK using potion of invulnerability right on time as well. Human player still not giving up and taking this camp out. Now the human player going back to the base, and well, he should realize that his gold mine is about to expire, and well, this is it. This is pretty much it. If that gold mine expires and the human player still doesn't realize that and take an expansion for himself, this game is pretty much GG, because the other player already has an expansion and I think his gold mine is out. No, it's... oh, no, it's not. Oh, well, guess all that start, although that acolyte killing at the start had helped him a little with keeping his gold mine alive till now, that is. Undead player now going to the shop, gonna buy a few stuff. Scroll of healing, scroll of protection, most probably, or I don't know, dark rituals being used by the undead player. Potion invulnerability, obviously, potion invulnerability. Dark rituals being used by the lich over there, and that's a pretty good spell over summonables, that is. Gives you like 30% or something of the unit's hit points and converts it into mana, and oh, human player's Archmage is at level 5, giving him those really good elementals, but they have been taken out relatively easily, and oh my, he's going after the MK. Once again, MK will probably go down. Potion invulnerability being used. Now the undead player might want to target away the units on man, or he is going after the Archmage. No, he's pretty much attacking everything at sight, and MK using, or rather Archmage using the TP, and MK goes down right before the TP commences, and oh, there goes down the gold mine, and human player has to be like, oh, great. Well, this is it. This is pretty much it. I don't see the human player coming out of this by any means, because oh, there goes the GG. Good game, well played by both players. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. If you have enjoyed it, do not forget to hit the like and favorite button if you are on YouTube, that is. And if you're on Twitch, just hit the follow button and relax watching the stream and stay tuned for the next cast. This is pretty much about it. Oh, by the way, I might have forgot to inform you guys that we have a new site, we have a new forum, a new 24-hour live stream going on Twitch and site, that is. So yeah, you guys can go and check it out. Link will be in the description below. Thank you for watching, thank you for listening. Z out, bye bye.